Did you go back and look at the Houston game that you lost in Houston to prepare for this game, or did you just forget about that because it was a couple of months ago?
Yes.
Which one? Forget about it or look at it?
Looked at it.
See anything that you can use tonight?
Well, you know, it just reminded us of something that happens to us occasionally. We lost a 12-point lead or something like that in the second quarter. And they got it down to 3 or 4 or something, 2 maybe even at the end of the first half. And that's one of those runs that we've been giving up that we want to remind ourselves about and how to remedy it.
If I remember correctly, Aaron Brooks didn't play in that game. He's probably going to play tonight. What dimension does he bring to the game?
Speed.
You knew that.
I did know that. How do you stop it?
Well, collectively, you hope you can stop it, but you know, as a group, we have to corral him in a certain way. He's an effective three-point shooter. He has not really found his game. He started to play well in the second half, maybe against San Antonio the other night, on Saturday when they played the Spurs. And he looks like he's starting to turn the corner and come back into form.
I feel like this question is asked every week, but is there a chance you look past this team tonight with San Antonio coming here on Thursday? Kind of like Sacramento last week?
Well, we're here, and how can we look past it? We're dressing and we're ready for the game.
Coach, do you think perhaps you look past the Celtics for today's game?
Yes.
Magic was saying today that the Lakers are a little bit of trouble, and he was even suggesting the old trade route. Is the alarm, now the alarm's being sounded by ex-Lakers, which gives it more legitimacy. Do you find any legitimacy in it?
No.
Really? You don't buy that the Lakers are in trouble? You're not saying
No.
Magic's
I
wrong.
don't think we need to make a trade, but
You don't.
we have to have our door open for business. You always do that, and you're always ready to improve your team.
But you don't have to make a trade in your mind to juice things up.
Is the mere possibility that you could make a trade, is that enough to juice this team and get it back to championship level?
Juice the team.
Something needs
Juice the team.
Inspired.
Well, let's see, B12 shot. There's a little juice. You know, I think it's about you know, playing the game we've got to play. And right now, you know, we need a little speed in the lineup. We're missing Matt Barnes and that aspect of his game that helped us along early in the season. But you know, we can play with the team we've got there.
Do you disagree with him when he says you're in trouble?
Well, what kind of trouble?
That you can't beat the better teams in the league. Is actually the way he specifically he referenced it.
I'm still prepared in any series to put this team against anybody.
Before that happens, before you get to that series, what needs to improve more than anything else?
Well, I think both ends of the game. I'm not going to limit it just to one side. You know, both sides of the game have to improve, defense and offense. And you know, last game we got out-rebounded, so you know, you can put that in both categories.
Are you looking at this Andrew situation with just he'll probably only be out one game? Is it too early to tell? What are your thoughts long term on that lineup?
I'm not so sure it's just going to be one game, but he's a game time or game by game decision. But we don't know how quickly he's going to get over this. It's a bone bruise, and those things sometimes take longer than just in one game. So yeah, we're going to miss it, but we're relieved that it's, you know, not anything worse than that.
You expressed consideration at the beginning of the season that it may be necessary to play behind him, similar to the way that Houston played Yao Ming before he got injured. Is that something that you're still considering moving forward in terms of limiting
yeah,
24 minutes?
I watch Andrew's minutes a lot, and I'm quite aware that, you know, I like him in the low 30s, 28 minutes probably ideal for him, and you know that's going to be, you know, maybe a help to prevent anything that could happen accidentally, but you know, you can't tell, you know, when an accident can happen out there when someone can get hurt, but limiting the time can, you know, take the risk out of it a little bit.
When you brought Andrew back to the starting line, at least initially it seemed to help. I think he has won 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Could there be possible another starting lineup change, maybe to juice the team, jolt the team?
No, I haven't even considered a change in the starting lineup. I will mess with minutes But right now, the starting lineup, obviously Lamar's going to start tonight, but I'm pretty set with what we're doing.
If your general managers should have his shop open for business, who on this team is untouchable?
Oh, I would never mention that. I think that those conversations go between general managers, and then they enumerate that. But that's not my position at all. Obviously, you throw like a Kobe out there, but that's something that I have no idea what Dr. Buss feels. That's all his territory entirely.
Is that whole issue something you feel like to address the team about at all in any way?
No, it's fodder for you guys.
But they know about it.